What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy?
What's up?
So today, we're gonna visit one of the retro game stores that I frequent. It's not my favorite one, but it's the closest one to me. So I figured this would be a good place to start. So let's check this place out. I prefer retro gaming because it kind of gets me in touch with that inner child. I was pretty much a regular young adult, and I had an incident occur. It was a medical incident, and I was out of work for quite some time. And at that time, my retro consoles were just up on a shelf collecting dust, and I had a lot of time on my hands. So I took that as an opportunity to bring them down, dust them off, and fire them up. I had nothing else to do. I just kind of fell in love with it at that point. It just rekindled the old spark. It's like pouring gasoline on a match. It completely engulfed me, and I found a new hobby. So ever since then, I just been all about retro gaming and collecting retro games and all that stuff.
I prefer retro gaming because, well, and you know, when I was a kid, I grew up really poor. My whole family was poor, and we lived in really rough neighborhoods. Couldn't really afford much, but luckily, my mother got her hands on an NES with Super Mario Brothers, and that was actually the first game that I beat. And you know, growing up, I really didn't have much games. Sooner or later, we got a couple more games, you know, like Amagon and what was it, like Donkey Kong and stuff like that. And as time went by, those were the only games that I was playing. Super Nintendo came out, PlayStation came out, N64, all that other stuff. And I was still stuck playing NES. You know, man, so I missed out on a lot. And it sucks, but now that I'm older, you know, I get the chance to go find all those games that I've never played before. And play them, enjoy them, you know, relive the childhood, and if anything, like, just I can actually live the life that I should have lived being a kid. It's awesome. I like to find the games that were the most interesting back in the day, and even some of the games that weren't really interesting or appealing to most people. You know, it's fun. It's awesome.
When I was a kid, I loved to read. Even to this day, I still love to read. So I was big on the periodical aspect of gaming. I was always reading Nintendo Power, or later on like PlayStation Magazine and things like that. Tips and Tricks, also loved the Tips and Tricks. But I knew about all these things, all these games, all these accessories and whatnot that were supposed to come out. Things I never quite got my hands on. So when I go to these retro stores and I see something that I read about when I was a kid, maybe something that didn't catch on and wasn't really popular, that really draws my attention, and I have to have it. On top of that, Gamehead Ness gives me an opportunity to talk about and research some of the things I knew about or read about as a child. And that's what drives me. I love talking about gaming. I love talking about retro gaming in particular. And I love collecting and things of that nature. It's just something I've become really passionate about, and it's extremely fun. I had no idea the gaming community was this expansive and vast, particularly the retro gaming community. I think it's a really fun, tight-knit bunch, and I'm really happy to be a part of it.